come back.
Hi guys, Jono here, and welcome back to another episode of Farm Life, Series 2 now. Reason it's Series 2 obviously is because we've swapped now from 2015, Farm Simulator 2015, and we're now on Farming Simulator 2017, or 17, whichever one you prefer. I'll stick with 17, just easier. Remember episode 1 was more of like a first look at the game. We started off a new career. We'd done the tutorials, and we had a sort of a very quick look around like the map and the settings and stuff like that. I'm going to openly admit now, this isn't quite what our game looked like when we finished it. Simple reason being, I filmed this episode already. Yeah, within about a couple of minutes of me making the video, I must have muted my mic. So I spent the best part of half an hour of the episode talking to myself. Lol, rip me. So yeah, if I judge on map then, field number 12 in the middle has been seeded. Field 14 at the moment has been seeded. I've got a little bit more to do on 15 with a cultivator, which I think we'll jump straight and do that one ourselves. So you've got a little bit here to finish, and then it needs planting. So let's line this up. I'm not going to bother with a worker. As I said, I am going to do this myself at the moment. Okay, and let's hit our cruise control as well. Let's put our beacons on as well, so people know that we're attempting to work here. So yeah, basically in this episode, by the end of it, what we want to try and have completed is all of our fields seeded and growing nicely. And then I'm also going to show you another couple of things that I've learned over the last couple of days playing the game myself. I mean, it is, the principles are the same as 15. But it's completely different. It's so hard in this one to make money. It takes so long to do it. So I've been doing a bit of research on ways to make money and going around looking at things myself and discovering a few things. So yeah, obviously we do want to try and make some money so we can upgrade our current infantry of like tractors and harvesters and all that good stuff. But we also need to bear in mind when we're buying like new equipment that we need to make sure that we've got the power of the tractor to operate it. So if I hire a worker here a second, actually, we'll jump into the shop. If we were to say we look at a new cultivator, that's the one. No, we've got this one at the moment. If you look across like the bar in the middle, it gives you a breakdown on the item. So it costs us £5 a day in maintenance. It requires 88 kilowatts of power / 120 horsepower tractors as such. So really make sure if we go for something like this one, obviously the Carol's set, it says there we own one. I'm not sure what the hand and the key means, to be honest. It's got a 3 meter working width, and the maximum speed you can go whilst using it is 10 miles an hour. So if we wanted to upgrade to this one, although yes, you can only operate at 10 miles an hour still, it's got an extra meter sort of working distance. As you can see, it needs at least 160 brake horsepower engine, 118 sort of kilowatts of power to actually operate it. You can use something a bit smaller. The problem with that though is it would take far too long to get anywhere. You find that the tractor will keep tipping up, it won't pull it very well. So we obviously need to bear in mind what tractors we're getting for what equipment. It's always handy to know what equipment you've got properly first. So as I said, in field 12 over there, we've got more wheat growing. On 14 down there, we've got barley, I think I put growing. I'm just nearly finished on this. Dismiss our worker and I'll finish this last bit off myself. Like that. So I kind of want to put something different down in this field. So what we'll do is we'll finish this. We'll go park him up in the shed. It'll do nicely. Okay, so if we return to the shop, hit our garage. Okay, this is obviously our combine we've got at the moment. Looking at the header we've got, we're able to do wheat, barley, I think that's canola, and soybeans. So if we take a look at our seeder does all 4 of those, plus grass and something else. I'm not actually sure what it is. Always a good start. So if we jump in our seeder here, let's change the seed settings to canola. So in this field here, we shall start growing canola. And because I'm lazy, we'll hire a worker. Okay, let's jump out of here. So the issue we got now is, without jumping in that, doing this field ourselves, we A, have got nothing to do, and B, we're no longer making money. So what we can actually do on this, on 17, that you couldn't do on 15, is we can actually go and help out other farmers. The reason for helping other farmers is A, the most important bit, to make money. So whilst we're sat here almost doing nothing, we're not generating any money. In fact, we're losing money for upkeep of vehicles, paying our staff and stuff like that. So we're actually losing money, not making anything. There's no demands come up, so I don't really want to sell anything we've got in our silo. Okay, if we get really stuck on money, then yes, we can. The fact is, we're not stuck on money at the moment. We've got 52,000 in the bank, which is quite a nice amount, but you can see it slowly decreasing. So what we'll do is we'll open up our menu here. If we go onto the map overview page here, we're on the growing tab, and as you can see, all the fields around the map have got something growing on them. Apart from ours, obviously we've got 15 here, which is, oh, what am I doing? 15 here, which obviously is currently being planted. It's cultivated at the minute, and it's being planted. So if we zoom back out, if we look at the ready to harvest section, which is like the yellows to the oranges, we can then sort of see, I'm pressing the wrong button here, guys. No, growing, loading map. Yes, we want the yellow to orangey thing. So we got this field here, number 16. That's quite close, that's ready to harvest. Let's make our way over to there. I think we should travel round, shouldn't we, really? So if we make our way over to here. Okay, struggle to get up. Oh, we jumped the train tracks. Still good. Okay, jump out of here. We'll walk over to like the purchase field symbol here, and we'll hit our left stick to purchase a field. Eric Roberts, owner of field number 16. It's just under an acre big, and normally it would cost 77,000. If you look under his name, he's got like the thumbs up and a bar. Basically, what we do by helping out other farmers, like harvesting the fields or whatever they sort of want us to do, that bar slowly fills up, and the fuller it gets, is fuller a word? It is now. If the fuller it gets, essentially the cheaper this field becomes. He'll sell it to us at a better price, and we'll test that theory in a minute. So if we remember, it's just short of 77,000. Okay, right, so he's got a harvesting mission. He's valued that at just under 13,000. Okay, ready to get to work. I need this field pulled over quickly so I can get it to the market. Between you and me, it has not been the best month financially speaking. Join the club, mate. I know how that one feels. I mean, don't worry. I've got 13,000 set aside for you to harvest a field. This is just one of those other guys in case of a bank loan. Okay. So we've got a time limit for this mission of 29 minutes. I don't know why they've put 55 seconds, why they just round it up. Okay, so we have got a time limit to complete this mission. And also it's a good way to try out new equipment as well, because we don't actually use any of our own equipment. It's all provided by the farmer. So you see we've got the aerial flow 1660 with a nice 14-foot header on it. So start this mission. Okay, say about trying out new equipment, and it's basically exactly the same as ours. Lol. I've actually got, if you've noticed, I've got stop and go braking enabled. Basically what that means is that if you drive back, you hit your accelerator, you don't actually drive forward, you've got to release it, press it down again. Until you get used to it, it can be a bit annoying. But I prefer it. I did have the engine, like stop-start engine on. I was just constantly either forgetting to turn them off, which means then you're burning fuel, or so let's get this out. Let's unfold the harvester, swap to the header, lower header, and then we turn it on. Get our cruise control, and we're off. Yes, I had the stop-start engine on. I was either jumping into tractors thinking, why ain't this working? Because you've got to switch it on, switch the ignition on. But I was getting out of it and leaving it on, which essentially means you're burning fuel. I think what it is because I'm still playing 15 with some of my friends because they haven't brought this yet. You haven't got them features in it, so I'm sort of jumping from game to game, and the controls are completely different. I mean, the cruise control button is different, hence why you saw me bringing up the shop menu instead of swapping between like the combine and the header. Hey ho. So yeah, as we were saying, we're doing a job for another farmer at the moment. If you look in the top right hand corner, it tells you that you've obviously got a timer. It's counting down how much time we've got left to complete the mission. Next to that, we've got like I suppose you could call it like a pie graph, or basically that's go on, get up the hill. That's how much progress we've got left to do. So when we fill the green bar around like the circle, we've essentially completed the task then. And payday. But yeah, Remember as well when we were looking through the menus on the first episode, we come across like the periodic ploughing and something about fertilising. Well, I've done a bit of research on that, so I know what it's all about now. Basically, with periodic ploughing, basically what they're trying to do is get you to plough your fields every so often instead of going straight out cultivating it. Yes, cultivators are bigger, they're quicker, and you can turn your field round quicker. What the periodic ploughing is basically every so often, I think it's once every 3 harvests, it wants you to plough your field instead of cultivating it, or plough it before you cultivate it. The reason for it is you get 10% more yield, or 10% more crops, however you want to look at it. So just by ploughing your field once in every 3 harvests, you can increase your productivity. It's not productivity, is it? You can increase your crops by 10% for those three harvests. So looking at that in a money sense, you're putting more grain in your silos. Therefore, if you're like me and you try to only sell your products when it comes up on a demand, like 1.5 times its standard value or 2 times its standard value or whatever, you're getting an extra 10% in there for nothing, which is quite a lot of money really. So that's like, personally, especially on this one, I haven't started doing it on my own game yet, but I am going to look at doing it definitely in this one. Is we'll invest ourselves in a nice plough. We will start ploughing our own fields just to get that little bit extra. And it's the same with fertilising. You see, when you harvest, when you plant your field, you seed your field, it's got 3 or 4 steps for growing. So you've got straight out, then you've got 3 different sort of growing steps before it's ready to harvest. Excuse me. So within those 3 stages of it growing, you've got the chance to use one of 3 options to fertilise your fields. So those of you that understand Farm Simulator, you've played 17, you've got 3 different types of fertiliser. You can either spray it, it's like fertilisers like chemical spray, you've got your manure from cows, and you've got your slurry from cows. But now in 17, pigs do it as well. So pigs give you slurry and manure as well. So for very little money, if you've got a good flock of cows, like a herd of cows or a herd of pigs, they're all happy, they're well fed, you're getting essentially your fertiliser for nothing. It's a very cheap way to once again boost your harvest, and every time you fertilise your fields you get 30% extra free. So if you fertilised your fields, at least while your farm's quite small, if you fertilised your fields on all 3 stages of it growing, that's 90% extra. So essentially you're getting just short double the amount extra free. And to be fair, trying to make money, that's a bit of a no-brainer. If you think this field we're doing here for the farmer we're trying to help out, harvesting this field, where it's only a small field, we're getting double the amount of crop from it. So it's definitely a good way to make money. Of course you can go around anyway and help everyone out to gain more money, but essentially when you've got if you get to a stage where you own every field yourself, you've got a lot of work to do. Which is why it's quite handy, I think, in this game to play on multiplayer as well. Having people come in and help you out instead of using your hired workers, who, to be fair, all they do is most of the fertilizers they won't help you with. You have to do that yourself, or a human player has to do that. So if you're playing with like 3 or 4 friends or 3 or 4 random people, I mean, I played one the other day with a subscriber on. So that helps out tremendously then. Of course, you don't pay them to help you, where you pay that hired helpers. Okay, so we're coming up now to halfway. But what we're going to do on this profile as well is we'll use it to go through all the different aspects of farming. So obviously at the moment we're just doing the basics, the harvesting, cultivating, seeding, stuff like that. What I'm going to do is, primarily, I only play this profile when I'm making a video. So yeah, what I might do is come on it every so often, come and help out a couple of farmers to help boost our income. For the simple reason being is we can then buy new machinery, upgrade our machinery during the videos. Its reason it benefits slightly is the fact that because I don't want to be coming on here making a video doing exactly the same stuff over and over again, i.e. we don't want to be harvesting, cultivating and ploughing our 3 fields all the time until we get some money up. So if I come on every so often, help out a couple of farmers with like the bigger fields, obviously the bigger the field the more money they pay us. So off stream or off video I shall take on some jobs, make some money, so we can start looking at other aspects of farming. So for example, if you say we wanted to do some silage, we can then go out and buy, I'm not saying the best equipment, I'm not saying I'll make enough money for us to jump straight in and buy the top of the range tractors or the best in everything, but I'll make enough money so we can buy the essentials we need. Not necessarily the most expensive, the best stuff, might just be basic equipment, but I will make sure we've got the money to buy the basic equipment so we can then look at going into making silage or buying half a dozen cows and obviously feeding them and stuff like that. But basically I'll just come in and make ourselves enough money to take over so we can have a look at all the different aspects of the farm. What we end up doing is when we get to a point where we've done everything, we're super rich without buying or getting other people to help, we can either series or we can play it as say like a once a week live stream where like subscribers and followers that own the game, obviously on Xbox One, I am playing on Xbox, can come in and join in the live stream and sort of help out. Obviously we've got a little way to go before we get to that stage anyway, so we shall cross that bridge when it happens. Okay, we're very nearly finished on this one now. There's not too much left. Okay, maybe there is. I think what I'll do here is, okay, if you're watching it on Twitch, this doesn't apply to you. For YouTube watchers, I'm going to edit this bit of the video. What I'll do is I'll cut some of it out or speed it up until we're very nearly finished, just so you're not sat here me waffling on about rubbish essentially. And just come back near the end. Okay, and we're back. So as you can see, looking at the little diagram or graph at the top, we're very nearly finished on this one. I think this row might just about do it. And we're done. Worth every penny, nice work. So our reward was just short of 13,000. We got a time bonus of 8,000. It's not bad for sitting there doing nothing really. So that now takes our total up to 71,000. So what we'll do, if we go back into the field here, but actually before we do that, we'll leave the truck here, we'll quick jump across. Okay, our seeder is finished as well. So what we'll do, we'll go and park our seeder back up. Parking away in the sheds. Quick look on our map. See what state our field. Okay, so you see there, they're all quite a light greeny colour. So 12 up here, 14 and 15. These are off. This is our area here, our farm area here. So they're all very low stage of growth at the moment. So what we'll do is we'll go back to Matey's field over there. Jump in. And there we are. Look, if you have a look on the right hand side, you've got a little sort of green bar coming across, the thumbs up. And the value of the field has had about 5 grand, I think it was, knocked off. So if you filled that bar, essentially I think you're probably looking at paying half the amount for this field. Fertilising, seeing as we're just talking about fertilising that, he's just harvested the field, he wants to put down some fertiliser. He's going to pay us 4 grand for it. We've got 9 minutes to do it. Equipment, he's given us an SB 700 weight, a VE 8000, I do believe that's a slurry tank, and looks like it's a New Holland 8340. So we'll accept the job. We'll attach the weight to the front. Obviously the slurry tank's going to go on the back of us. Okay, hit the slurry tank. Let's activate our cruise control first. And then we'll turn on us. Zoom out a bit so we can see. So yeah, spraying the fields now. Putting the manure down to fertilise it. So as we were saying sort of before we took a short break, fertilising the fields like this will increase the yield by 30%. So it's 30% more crops. Now next time either we come and help him harvest this field or he comes and harvests the field himself. Depends if he sorts his financial situation out. I'm sure that's why he started the job in the first place. He was running low on money. we seem to be doing alright at the moment. You can tell which bits you've done. That the bits that have been fertilised have got a slightly darker colour. What we'll do is we'll run around, we'll finish this field, and then we'll take it from there. I suppose also here we're running around doing this. I shall give everyone a channel update for YouTube and quite possibly Twitch. If you remember in a couple of other videos, I've said about essentially restarting a brand new channel purely based for simulation games. So I enjoy playing them. They're different, I suppose. Yeah, simulators, it's not everybody's cup of tea. Some people enjoy them, some people don't. Personally, I do enjoy them. I do enjoy playing other games as well. I think simulators is probably my favourite like genre of games. So yeah, new channel, YouTube channel will be coming out. Twitch, I'm not 100% sure how it works. I will try and change my name on it so it is the same as YouTube. If that doesn't work, then obviously it will be a brand new Twitch channel. Either way, I shall keep you updated every week as to what's going on. As far as YouTube's concerned, I've started making the channel based on what viewers from previous videos suggested. The channel's name is going to be Froggy. I managed to find quite a nice logo as well to go with it, because that was one of the biggest things we said about it. Had to have a nice logo. Yes, we could keep it as Jono, but the downside with it was that you couldn't get a logo for Jono. Recommendations which I asked for, Froggy came up, had a really nice logo for it. There was a couple of other suggestions. I ended up basing it, I spoke to my new wife, so I got married a week ago today, and Froggy just seemed like quite a good title. There was no one else on YouTube using the name just Froggy. There was a couple of like something Froggy or Froggy something, but no, just Froggies. So that's basically what the channel's going to be called. It won't obviously have a custom URL to start with. I do believe you need about 100 subscribers to get the custom URL. So obviously goal number one is to hit the 100 subscriber mark, get our custom URL, and then we'll take it from there. We nearly finished this field as well. So yeah, basically what I want to try and have to do is by the next video, so Tuesday's video, the channel set up, ready to go. We finished. So we got 4,000 for that, we got 3,000 time bonus. Very nice. Should we have a look what his next task is? We won't do it though, we'll just have a look what it is. He wants to plough the field next. I think we'll help him out another day. Let's go see our own farm. So by Tuesday's video I will have the channel, all being well, 100% set up, ready to go. I am not going to be posting any videos on it until December. So I'm going to keep this Twitch account, this YouTube account, whichever platform you're watching it on, I will be keeping it active until December. So either the first Tuesday or Friday, whichever one comes first, without looking at my phone and my calendar. Whichever one of those comes first. It'll go straight up on the new channel for everyone to see. I'll stop posting videos on this channel or this Twitch account if I can't rebrand the name and everything else. But as I said, every week, every video, I will inform you of exactly what state everything's in. I'll post all the URL links for you to obviously click straight on and subscribe if you want to. And every subscriber is very much appreciated. Same with Twitch, any subscribers on Twitch. All helps out a lot. Yeah. But as I said, I will keep you posted every step of the way. So for those of you that do enjoy my videos, do you want to subscribe, do you want to carry on watching, you will always know what's going on. Okay, and I think for here guys, we shall leave it at that. We've got our fields growing. We've helped out Farmer Giles, because I don't know what he's called, so we'll call him Farmer Giles on the field 19 just up here. In the next episode, hopefully, all of our crops will be ready to go, and we can spend the time looking after our own farm for a change. So yeah, if you enjoyed the video guys, please remember to give me a thumbs up. If you haven't already, please subscribe to keep updated with news and progress on the other channels. Until the next time, take care, and I shall see you in the next video.